Okay, so we're going to do part 2 of activity 5.6, physical properties analysis. So we left off having you find the surface area of the part, and I gave you a couple of examples of how to do that. Make sure that you add up all of the areas that you find after that to get the surface area. Your answer for the surface area should be 10.25 inches squared. But remember, you need to show your work up here on problem 5 to receive full credit. So now that I have a surface area, I can get some equalities similar to what we did in last week's activity of 5.4, calculating the properties of solids. So surface area is 10.25 inches squared. And now I'm going to list my equalities. So 1 part equals 10.25 inches squared. And 1 quart of cleaning solution equals 12,400 inches squared. And we're going to need 3,500 parts. So it says use 3D software physical properties. We did that above. So now I'm ready to substitute and then solve the problem. So the first thing I have to figure out is what's my total surface area required for all 3,500 parts. So I'm going to take 10.25 inches squared for 1 part times 3,500 parts. And then I'm going to divide that by 12,400 inches squared, because that's how many square inches 1 quart can clean. So now I'm ready to solve that. So I'm going to go over here to my calculator, put it in parentheses, 10.25 times 3,500, close my parentheses, and divide that by 12,400 inches squared. And my answer is 2.893 quarts. Well, you can't buy 2.893 quarts, so I'm going to round up to the nearest whole quart. So the answer there is 3 quarts needed for that. Okay? Your next thing, example 2, says you need to make a brass object. All right, the grid spacing for the object shown is 0.25 inches. Create a model of the object with the required geometry. You will assign brass as the object's material and perform a physical property analysis to determine the answers to the questions. Record the physical properties of the parts using iProperties in Inventor. When you have done that, answer the questions below. So again, we have our 0.25 inch grid spacing, and go ahead and create that part and turn it into brass. That's where the next part 3 screencast will pick up.